Hello, everybody. Wish everybody's having a good weekend. It's Sunday, September 9th, 2020. I'm getting all these messages about this FICO 10 score they're talking about. It'll lower your score, blah, blah, blah. It's supposed to go back so many months or whatever. And like I said, the FICO score was designed to create greed for the lenders. Okay? That FICO score is not meant to help the consumer in any way. Okay? It actually was meant to hurt. Okay? That's why these people are coming out with these different models. Okay? And next year they'll come out with the FICO 11. So if your score, I think if your score is at a 0, that means you have 0 debt. Okay? It'll be negative. It'll be like negative 100. That's what they're doing. It's creating greed. So I mean, I'm glad I don't deal with this garbage, because I think it's a bunch of garbage. You know what I mean? I froze all those companies out there. I don't know how they got my information, but they sure the hell can't keep it safe. So I froze all of them. And like I said, I got the list here. There's more than just the 3 major credit bureaus. There's a bunch of small ones. And there's one called LexisNexis, the mother of all data brokers. If you get that report, it's like a book. It'd be like 200 or 300 pages, depending on your age. They got everything. That company knows everything about you. Everything. Everything about you. And yeah, it's I call it garbage. You know what I mean? Plus, like I said, these places cannot keep your information safe, and they're not held accountable for any data breaches. So if they have a data breach, it becomes your problem. They're not held accountable. And I said, well, if that's the case, these companies shouldn't have our information then. I call them up and say, lose my information. Like we're forced to have that, let them have our information. You know what I mean? We're forced to live off credit, which is debt. You figure when people die, they die with debt. You pay debt every day, every month, every year. You get a house. Time you pay that house off, you're dead. So it's nothing but a big joke. You know, these young people getting all these debts. What if they get in a car wreck where they can't work no more? They'll lose everything they got. Do you think them banks and lenders care about you? Hell no. You're nothing but a number. They don't care about you. Do them credit report agencies care about you? No. You're nothing but a number. You're trash to them. Trust me. You know, I've been talking to them people. They treat people like garbage. Trash. Trust me. FICO is trash. All them credit reporting agencies are trash. Like I said, if you're one of them jokers that giving Experian Boost your information, your banking information to get that little boost up, which don't mean nothing. A FICO score don't mean nothing, okay? You can get denied with an 850 score, 800 score, 790 score. It don't mean nothing, okay? They got these people looped in this credit garbage about a stupid number, okay? And they laugh behind closed doors and say, hey, look at these dumbasses chasing a number. Huh. It's unbelievable. It's a joke. I'm telling you, it's a joke. Quit feeding these companies profits, okay? Quit living off credit. Stupid number, man. You know, like I said before, then they say a hard inquiry is negative. You can get denied for having a hard inquiry. When there's a hard inquiry shows up on your report, it's got a real big X. That X means negative, okay? So that tells you right there the whole FICO thing is nothing but trash. Damn, man. I wish people get in their heads. They got everybody looped in this credit garbage. You know what I mean? It's not credit, it's debt. When you make your mortgage payment on the phone or a car payment, they'll tell you, we got to tell you this, we are a debt collector. They don't tell you it's a credit collector. We are a debt collector. What's that tell you? You're getting in debt with a debt collector. It's not credit. They loop everybody in this garbage, man. I'm telling you, it's trash. All of it's trash. Trash garbage, man. Man, credit this, credit that. Well, your car insurance is based off your credit score. Screw them companies. You know what I mean? That just created greed. When you get car insurance, it's like getting car loan. Well, we can pull your credit. Depends on. I said, look, sir, I'm not getting a loan. You know what I mean? It's garbage. And it's just going to get worse. FICO 12, FICO 20, FICO 30. Lower your score, lower your score. The banks are going cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Look at these jackasses, they're going to say. Dumbasses. Man, it's not credit, it's called debt. That FICO score is trash. Two idiots, dumbasses, create a score to create greed for the lenders. That's all that is. And that score gets old quick. Seems like every year or two they're coming out with different models to lower your score to create more greed for these stupid ass lenders. Greedy bastards. There's going to be hell to pay because there's going to be a judgment day. It might not be now, it might be 50 years from now or 100 years from now, but you're going to have to meet that man. You're going to have to meet the creator. And you're going to have to explain to him, why did you create greed? Okay? Because this world is really going backwards. It's like in our final days, all these shootings, the coronavirus, you know what I mean? The greed is just getting worse and worse, the greed. You know what I mean? I wish it was like it was 50 years ago. You know what I mean? No score. You know what I mean? Everybody took care of their neighbors and stuff. But now it's like, it's pure hell out there. We're living in hell. That just tells you the end of times is coming closer and closer. And it says right there, it'll get a lot worse. If you think it's bad now, it's going to get worse. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going off on these companies, but it's getting to the point where that greed is getting worse. You know what I mean? And these data brokers have your information. And what gets me, it don't make any sense. These companies are selling your personal information for a profit. So you're nothing but a profit to them. Okay? They treat you like a trash bag. Basically. A piece of paper on the ground, a rug on the ground. They walk all over it. You're nothing to them. I think that's kind of stupid for a company to have people's personal information and they sell it to other data brokers for a profit. And it happens, I did some research, as soon as you're a teenager and as soon as you walk in that bank and open a bank account up, that's where your information gets tossed around. The banks use a company to determine if you can open a bank account or not. That company sells your information to this company. Well, that company's got your information from that company, and it gets tossed, it gets sold around. Next thing you know, there's 100 companies out there that got your information. They sell it. If they have a data breach, your information gets on the dark web, it's all over. Your information gets plastered all over. And that becomes your problem. So that's where it comes from. So I got young kids right now. They're not opening no bank accounts up. They're not going to get any credit cards, mortgages, car loans, nothing like that. They're not going to open any accounts up. Their information is not going to get no database and get tossed around and sold. That's why you need to opt out from them companies selling your information. You need to freeze all 20 or 30 companies out there. That way your information don't get stolen or somebody's using your information for false tax return, get a silly $2,000 iPhone 12 in your name, which is stupid. Making payments on a phone that'll be obsolete just in a few months. It don't make any sense. Okay, it's like getting a loan on toilet paper or a tire. You know what I mean? It's getting crazy out there. I'm telling you, it's just nuts. God. I figure I'd give you guys a heads up. When you get older, you realize that all that stuff is nothing but garbage. Okay? And they continue to create greed with that FICO number. Every year it's going to be FICO 12. It seemed like last year they had a FICO 9. Now it's a 10. Well, here in a few more months here, after winter, they'll come out the FICO 12. Well, we're going to make that score even lower. We're going to create more greed for these lenders out there. Your car insurance will go up. You can't get a job. Dumb, 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 dumb. I mean, how dumb can these morons go? And they're making billions and billions, if not trillions of dollars off a FICO score. A stupid number. Okay? That's dumb. And that score don't mean anything. Okay? You can get denied. You know what I mean? When you get a loan, if that number changes, say someone's got your identity information, if that number changes, they'll come and just take your car. They'll close your credit cards out just like that. Just like that. If that number changes, boom, it's all hell. Your score went to hell. You know what I mean? They treat you like shit when your number goes down. Okay? Your number, when it's all high like that, they kiss your ass. When it gets low, it's like, you ever go to a car place or try to get something on credit and they deny you because your credit score, they don't even call you back. they don't even call you back. They just treat you like a piece of garbage. Okay, I did the same thing. I go in there with an 800 credit score, and they try to call me back. I blocked their number. I pulled the same crap to them. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's what happens if you apply for credit. You don't have no credit score. It's got a real low score, like a 700, real low. They won't even call you back. They treat you like a piece of shit, like trash. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to go off on these companies because I think they're just complete garbage. You know what I mean? Equifax had a big data breach back in 2017. They went to a court hearing last year, and Equifax CEO was there, and the first thing the people said, before we get anything in this hearing, I need you to tell me your name, your address, social security number, date of birth, and driver's license number, and the guy didn't want to do it. But they're fighting in court saying that nothing ever happened, and they're trying to dismiss the case. Okay? And there's things on YouTube saying you'll get $20,000, $23,000 if your information was compromised. You're lucky to get $3, and they're fighting that. That's how greedy Equifax is. They're fighting to throw that out in court because they don't want to pay you $3 because they think you're worth nothing to them. You're a product. You're not getting no $3. At first, it was $125. If you do the math, it's not going to be $125. You're lucky to get $3 or less 5 years from now, or maybe longer, because they're fighting it. They might fight it for another decade. You might be dead before you get that money. You'll be dead and the $3 check comes in the mail. Here's your $3 check from 20 years ago. That's how bad them companies are. Them companies, they have a big data breach like that, they should be shut down for good. You know what I mean? And they give the CEO a $90 million payout when he retired from that data breach because they make money off that data breach. They don't care about you. You know what I mean? They can't even report the information correct anyway. Okay? The last time I had accounts open, they had a bunch of white dots on there saying no data available. And I called them up and said, why is it saying no data available for the past 10 years? And they said, you got to call the lender on that. We can't do nothing. You call the lender up and they tell you, call the bank. So you get back and forth. Like I said, it's nothing but a joke. A hard inquiry is negative mark. It's a big X, big old red X on your credit report saying negative. Don't loan to him. We got a negative mark. Garbage. I'm not going to say it again. You heard me. It's FICO garbage. Credit reports, trash. Insurance companies use the FICO scores to determine car insurance. You're getting car insurance, not a damn loan, jackass. You know what I mean? It just blows my mind. All this damn greed out there. I just can't get over it. It's unbelievable. They're all trash. You know what I mean? Yeah, they sent me PIN numbers in the mail, went in the shredder. They can't even keep them PIN numbers safe either because Experian had a data breach 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, that hackers got in their database and was stealing PIN numbers. That right there tells you your information is not safe. Okay, even though if you got a freeze on there, a lot of people think a credit freeze, that means your information won't get stolen. If they have a data breach, if you got a freeze on there, your information still gets stolen. That credit freeze prevents people from accessing your credit. If John Doe's got your information, he's trying to get a $2,000 iPhone 12 in your name, that freeze will stop that. But it don't stop a data breach. You know what I mean? It's like telling you that I got plastic around my car, but they still can't get they can't get in, but they still can get in. Still, the data breach will still happen. So, yeah, but no one can access your debt information because all the credit reports show that you're in debt and you're paying on your every Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's all that is. Student loans, child support, credit cards, car loans, mortgages. It says on there the account number and your payment history. It just shows you're in debt and it shows your payment history. That's all it is. It's a debt report. Don't let the clowns tell you it's credit. They loop you in this credit crap, okay, and make you chase a stupid number. And they laugh about it. I'm telling you, these guys laugh about it. They laugh their ass off about it. Look at these jackasses chasing a fucking number when it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing, okay? Trust me, it doesn't. When you get older, you realize that. You got an 820 score, you still get denied. You know, all my friends are like in the late 50s, they tell me, man, my score is 840 and I get denied. I said, you're high risk. He goes, what do you mean? I said, they don't want to deal with you because you got a high number. They want a low number so they can charge you 30% interest on that car. Or they want to charge you 40% interest on that stupid credit card. You know what I mean? And the Bible anyway says the borrower is slave to the lender. So you're burning hell anyway borrowing money. You should be borrowing money anyway. You know what I mean? Cash is king. If you can't pay cash for it, you don't need it. You know what I mean? I see people out here getting a 10-year car loan on a car, and the car payment's more than their mortgage. Who's going to pay $100,000 for a car, and it's going to be in the junkyard? 10-year payments, it'll be in the junkyard 5 years because they don't make them like they used to. The way they make these cars is how many we can make, how cheap can we make them, and how fast we can make them. So they fall apart within the first few months when you buy it. So that's how it is nowadays. Cheap, they fall apart. And that's why the insurance costs so high on a car now, because when they wreck them, they're considered total because they're plastic. You know what I mean? It's like popping a plastic bag. Put air in a plastic bag and pop it. That's how a wreck is with a new car. You're just like, garbage, trash. Yeah. So the time you pay your car payment on a new $95,000 Chevy Tahoe 2020, and you pay your insurance, you're paying $1,500 a month. You're paying more in your house payment. And it's going to get worse next year because they're going to make the cars worth $140,000, $200,000. We're going to give you a 30-year loan on your car. It's crazy out there, I'm telling you. It's crazy, man. I'm just trying to get to these young people's head. Quit borrowing money. Quit living off credit. Because all you're doing is making them rich. If something happens where you can't pay it, they ruins your score, and you know what I mean? And they laugh their ass off about it because they don't care about you. You're nothing but a product to them. You know what I mean? So it's like having a tractor trailer full of apples and there was a bunch of bad ones. They just throw them in the garbage. That's how they treat their people. They throw them in the garbage. You know what I mean? Trash. They treat you like trash. So I'm hopping off here because this whole FICO thing is making me aggravated. You know what I mean? I hate your, they want you to worship the FICO score and all this. They call it credit when it's really debt. I mean, it just makes me angry. That's all. You know what I mean? All it did was create greed, like I said. The FICO score created greed for the lenders, okay? So I'll put it this way. If you max out all your credit cards, but you pay them on time, you try to get a loan to pay them off, and they'll deny you and refer you to a debt settlement company or debt management. So if that tells you anything, it's debt, not credit. Just get that in your head. It's debt, not credit. So, alrighty, I was told if you don't have $1 million in your bank or so, don't buy a house and don't buy a new car. So, pay cash for it. You'll feel a lot better. Because them reporting agencies can't keep your information safe. Plus, it's not even reported accurately, and it's your problem. If they have a data breach, it becomes your problem, not theirs. They laugh behind your back and say, "Hi, look at these clowns. Look at FICO laughing their ass off. Look at these people we got chasing. They're chasing a number out there. Look at these idiots out there." Yep, that's how they do it. That's why I froze all my stuff years ago. Sent me a PIN number, shredder. I froze all them companies. And when Equifax had that data breach, every month I filed a complaint with the Consumer Protection Finance Bureau. Every month for 3 years. Every month. Boom, boom, boom. Complaint. Yeah, man, you know what they said? You know what the response was? He's got a credit freeze on his Equifax report. So what's that tell you? That don't mean nothing. When someone gets your information, it's more than credit. They can file a false tax return in my name. Unemployment in your name. With this pandemic going on, there's people saying people got unemployment in their name. And that now becomes their problem. They're after them saying they got to pay it back when they don't know who did it originally. So, okay? So it's a joke. I'm just letting you know it's a joke. Don't be chasing a number and all that, getting in debt and all that. Freeze some companies up, throw them in the trash. Okay? They'll send you PIN numbers in the mail. If you leave me comments, I'll answer them, okay? I'll tell you all about it, okay? You guys have a good weekend. Bye now.